All right, y'all. So in my dream, part three. So in my dream, when I see my wife, that's the part I didn't get to all time. I was trying, but I see my wife in a dream. We were fighting some bad guys, and they were like reptilians, all types of stuff. In my dream, like my wife looked at, like she seen one. When she seen one, there were more than one. But she looked at me. It was kind of like a look, like a side eye look. Like she turned kind of like that. And when she looked in the eye connection caught, I knew what was in her head. And just think I knew it was time we had to go had to fight these things they were coming, and in this dream, they were coming for the woman. They was trying to attack my wife because the women that are the super women that are having super men, they were trying to get rid of the woman so she couldn't have any more super men because they wanted to kill the supermen. The superman was considered the golden child. So they had the golden woman. They wanted to kill the golden woman because she's having this golden child and she has abilities like the golden child. So in order to try to get rid of us, they were trying to get rid of them first. So in this dream, you're gonna protect. I mean, in the not the dream, in the future, you end up protecting your wife, and your wife is gonna end up protecting you because y'all gonna have to. Because if they can kill you, they can get her. If they can kill her, they can get you. So, but they try to. In the dream, it seemed like they was going for the woman first, and then when that didn't work, because there was more than one battle, sometimes they would escape. They would try to sneak and go for the man because they knew they couldn't get the woman because the protection on her was too strong from the man. But it was hoping it wasn't that strong from the woman. But as long as the man was on the same page, the woman was able to protect the man too, so he wouldn't fall. So that's why we always attack together. And when she looked at me, it was like a side eye kind of look at me like, I was on this side, but looking at me let me know. I knew in my head it was like she was telling me, they're coming around the corner right now. Boom, boom, bada, boom. So she went like this, her eyes turned white, and she went up in the air, and her head tilted back, and her eyes are right, and electricity started to form around her. These things came, and I seen her hand go like that, and just kind of went like that, and when it went up like that, and then dropped back down. When she went up like that, these electricity type, I don't know if you call them that, they were from the sky kind of, but they hit the dudes, and the dudes went against the wall, and then the storm, like there was some type of storm behind her that she was pushing them against the wall, and they couldn't, like she wasn't near them, but they was against the wall in the air. So I seen that super strength, and I also had some ability where I could move heavy things on mine, and I had some electronic with them. I don't even know how that it was weird, but it was like these boulders from buildings. They were boulders from buildings. In my mind, I snatched it. I snatched two. They both were big. And I combined some type of electronic. In my mind, I snatched it and I went like this. And electricity came from my hand. And it made those things electric fireballs, kind of like. And they were like fire, but the electricity, I don't know how to explain it. So, and I went like that. And my eyes were all white. And I went like that. They went boom. And they hit the dudes, right? And when they hit them, the wind that she had going against them pushed it even harder. When it pushed harder, you could see the wall behind him start to crack. And I jumped up. And when I jumped up, I hit them both. But I hit them both through the wall. It was like some super strength. And I jumped up and just like, bang, right through the wall. They both fell and they were dead. But we had to stab them here. We had to stab them there, some other place in the dream. We stabbed them. With some type of weapons that were internal. It wasn't like a knife type. But it was I don't know how to explain it. But that's what I seen in my dream. But there was another scene where we was protecting some little girls. The mama got killed, the daddy got killed. We was protecting some little girls. I don't even know who they were because I never seen them. But we protected them and freaking it was still on that coordination of every time she would look at me and I looked back and the eye contact would come and then I knew and it was like we sprung into action. So you are gonna need your other half in these battles, men and women. So y'all, everybody get together because it's gonna happen soon. I was also shown that it's gonna happen soon. So whatever future I went into in the dream, as watching myself, my wife, and stuff in the dream, it was gonna be soon. I didn't go that far into the future this time. Peace.